I'm always constantly. I've been thinking a lot about overthinking. I grew up like a really bad overthinker, but I've realized that now I kind of shifted it into being like a deep thinker in a sense. So like I don't just allow my mind to just run wild on anything now. Now it's intentional thinking, if that makes sense. It's weird how that works. That's like the kind of the concept of this episode is intentional living and stuff, but like deciding what thoughts or emotions I deserve my energy, deserve my time, you know, and being intentional with which ones I give energy to and which ones I don't, because I'm in that phase now where I'm constantly thinking about what am I going to do next, what is this happening, or how are we going to do this in the brand, whatever it is, and my mind is constantly racing. So being able to have that intentionality with focusing on the thoughts that deserve energy and allowing the ones that don't to just flow through has helped me tremendously.
So often we're on to the next thing. We're always on to the next thing.
Right.
I can't wait to go do this thing, and then you're here and like, okay, but I only got 2 hours, so I got to do this next thing. And sometimes we can look at our whole week like that. Like, I got this week, and instead of, what do you have right now? That's being intentional too. Like, what do you have right now?
It is being intentional.
Yeah. And sometimes the thoughts and emotions control us. I think even with our best intention. That's how this week has been for me, because I'm facing a routine cancer scan tomorrow. And I didn't think that it would bother me, but Monday, I learned the word perseverate.
I've never heard that.
I've been perseverating about this, even though I can't do anything about it. I just have to go through it.
Wow.
The scan doesn't bother me, right? It's the waiting for the results, which I probably won't get for another week. That's the hard part. But my brain is like, can it just be Friday? Can I get this done? Can we move this along? Yeah.
What is perseverating? What does that mean?
Like fixating, like ruminating.
Okay.
But I love the alliterate, perseverate.
It is.
You persevere in your.
Okay, I got you.
You're overthinking.
Yeah. But no, you're right though. Like the like for like a test or something. Let's say you took a test on Monday and you don't get the results back till Wednesday or Thursday in school, and that's the most anxiety I ever felt. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, yo, man, come on, can we just get this over with?
Yep.
And I think you have to bring intention to that inner dialogue you have with yourself, right? That's something I always do. It's like my goal isn't to control my thoughts, control my emotions. My goal is to help myself navigate through them and figure out which ones deserve energy and which ones don't.
Sure.
Right? You cannot control your thoughts. You're the observer of your thoughts.
Correct.
Right? And I think that's where a lot of people fall into this trap of identifying with every thought or every emotion. So now if you have an emotion or a thought, maybe like, oh, it's this or it's that, or I'm a little anxious or I'm that, you're identifying with those things. I'm an anxious person. I'm an overthinker. I'm a worrier. I'm a this, I'm a that. It's like you got to really separate yourself from your thoughts and your emotions and understand that it's natural to feel certain things, to have certain thoughts. You're a human, which means you're going to have all different type of human emotions and human thoughts.
Right.
It's about bringing the intention to which ones deserve energy and which ones don't. Which ones are aligned with who you really are and which ones aren't. That's why identifying with them that's why not identifying with them is so important, because it gives you that stance of, okay, yeah, I'm having this thought or emotion. Let me ask myself, is this aligned with who I really am or who I'm trying to be? And if it's not, I'm not giving it energy. Right. And it could stay there. Cool. I'm just not giving you energy. You could be in the corner in the back.
Right.
I got to keep moving, and that's intentional living.
Yeah. I love that you said that. The Inside Out 2. I don't know if you ever saw Inside Out.
No, I got to watch
the Pixar film.
I got to watch it.
About the voices in your head.
Yeah, I got to watch it.
I saw the preview for that, and I knew I had to see it in the theater. And I don't go to the theater a lot, but Inside Out 2 is opening tomorrow. So we're all going to go as a family. And a new emotion is showing up, anxiety. So I'm excited to see that, because I think too often, if we're not careful, people don't pay attention to them or dismiss them or try to pretend they're not there. But really, I think healthy emotional well-being is paying attention to them. When we're physically hurt, we pay attention to that.
Yeah.
I hurt my knee on Monday. I was doing squats. And like the 10th one, I don't know what happened. I don't know why, but it hurt. And so I told the trainer right away, and she's like, okay, we're going to stop doing that. because I don't want you to get hurt.
Right.
Right. And I think emotions, we can't see them, but they're just as valid. And to me, it's like looking outside. Over time we learn this cloud means nothing, or this cloud means rain, or this color at dawn, right, means something. And so to pay attention to the emotions so that we can look, where is it coming from? Because to me, sometimes it's like a warning from the National Weather Service. You're under severe thunderstorm watch. Pay attention to this. If you deal with it, it may not turn into a tornado warning, right?
That's so good.
They're there for a reason, and invite us to look at where they're coming from. Why did sadness push the button in my brain this morning? I was fine yesterday. Peel back the onion. Dig into that.
That's so good. Move your mic a little closer.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're down the rabbit hole, and we're like, how did I get down here? Well, there were all these warning signs along the way, but we didn't pay attention.
We didn't pay attention, and that's something you have to really work on.
Yep.
Is bringing that intention to that area of attention to your emotions.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You're so right.
Because the emotion's not bad.
Right.
Feelings aren't bad.
Right.
What you do with it, that's the game changer. That you can be angry, you can feel angry, but how do you express that in a way that doesn't hurt you or anybody else? Right. It's what you do with the feeling that's the important part, not that you have it.
So good.
But you got to pay attention when you have it.